Welcome back to part 2 of this crazy, amazing ThredUp box. I know last night's video was very short, didn't have a lot of stuff in it because we kept having to step away to do testing and stuff. So hopefully I can get through it today. It is crazy good. I know I have never gotten a box this good before. So welcome. My name's Marilyn, my husband's name's Barry, and we are resellers. We sell on multiple platforms and bring everything to you first. As I said, I hope you enjoyed the introduction to this box last night, but we are going to move on quickly today. So if you see anything that you're interested in, all you do is send us an email to shady@gmail.com. In that email, send us a timestamp, a description of what you're looking for, and your mailing address if you haven't already purchased from us before. We do once a week invoices. Our invoices are going to be tomorrow, since we're doing a Saturday video, which is unusual for us. And you do not need a PayPal account. You can use any credit card or debit card and pay as a guest. We ship Monday through Friday, and shipping is $5 in the United States under 12 ounces. Anything over 10 ounces. Let's redo this. This, I know shipping is changing on Monday. So let's do $5 under 10 ounces. Anything over 10 ounces is based on where you're located and how much it weighs. Okay, so we left off with this piece. However, I have this piece that I need to start with. So let's get to it. I'm thinking the one other thing I forgot to say last night is that, yes, we do have a July promotion. That July promotion is anything over $20, and you get a bag of jewelry that I pick out for you based on what you purchased. So, or what you purchased in the past also. So, yay, let's move on to the video. All right, we have a ring that's really interesting. It is rhinestones, and I can't tell if these pearls are real or faux. I don't see a name right off. Let's see if it's magnetic. It's not. Has copper in it, so it's not sterling, but it is a really pretty ring. I'm going to assume these are faux pearls. It is a size 6, but a very interesting ring. The research is very interesting on this one. This is the exact ring that we have. And they are saying it's a silver tone, Nightmare Before Christmas, alien face costume statement ring. And they're asking $55. I have found quite a few that do look older, similar to this. This is the only one that I found exact. So I'm going to offer ours up for $15. It is a beautiful ring and quite unique. What is this? Let's turn that Presidium back on. It is like a carved man with a beard. Isn't that neat? That's marked. What does that mark say? All right, we have this little tag that says 585. All right, Can we have more gold? Let's see. We're going to test not only the thumb clasp, we're going to test the chain, and then we're going to test the frame. It's like they're all different colors. Okay. That's the thumb clasp, chain, frames. So this right here is the thumb clasp here, and this is the chain. And they're holding. This did not. Okay. So I'm gonna get out my 9-karat gold and try this, because this looks super old. I'm gonna get rid of some of this acid. All right, so this is 9-karat gold, because I do a lot of vintage, so that's why I have the 9-karat gold. And I'm also going to do the veil. Okay, the frame, well, they're both fading. So I'm going to say it did hold for a bit. So I'm going to say these are gold filled, and the chain itself is 14-karat gold. Nice. Now let's test the pendant stone. Man, we've been doing a lot of testing on this, huh? I'm not complaining. All right. And it goes right to the jadeite line. Wow. Okay, the chain is 1.2 grams. So if you're looking at what gold is going for today, that would be about $76. However, I don't really sell a lot of gold. I put it in a gold stash. Also, jadeite, I don't find very often, so I'll probably be saving that. But I will put both pieces on our gold tester video that will be coming up later. And here is possibly some gemstones, so let me test these real quick. We have shell, we have pearl, might not have any gemstones, might have just glass. Definitely glass. Let's see. We have definitely some coral. Let's see about the blue. This is pretty cool. Okay, this is a small little lobster clasp. And then we have glass beads, we have pearls. We have angel skin coral, it looks like, or maybe not. Maybe these are, yeah, I'm thinking the butterflies are not real. Those are acrylic. But the beads are either shell, pearl, or glass. So those are nice. It is 18 inches. And I'm going to say, let's do, look at these cute little shells. I'm going to say, let's do $10 on the glass and pearl necklace. All right, we have rhinestone gold tone cuff. It is a 6.5. Let's do $5. Silver tone chain. Look, it's a BB. Acrylic, large puffy heart. The B for BB. It's a toggle clasp. We've got a ring with rhinestones and the BB on both sides. Let's see how long it is. It is 24 inches. Any BB's charm necklace is gonna be, if you go in the store, anywhere probably from 60-ish to 100. So I'm gonna say there is some scratches on this heart, okay? But I'm gonna say let's do $25. I like that. We have some earrings here. We'll put them over to the side and test those later. We have, this is for eyeglasses, chain. It is 28 inches. That's going to be $2. This is a really nice leather suede, beautiful necklace, and it does adjust. It is tip to tip, 36 inches, and it has these really cool textured beads at the end that match the one that slides. And this, I'm gonna say, let's do $6. We have, maybe a bracelet? Yes. Okay, it is leather and pearls, and the largest this can be is an 8 1/4. It is a toggle clasp. It is Baroque pearls. They are definitely real, and that's what they look like. Really pretty. And you can pull this tighter, so it's tight on it in this dangles. And on this, I'm gonna say, let's do $8. Pretty. This, I believe, is gonna be acrylic. Yeah, I don't feel, and I turned it off, okay. Yeah, this is, I'll put this over to the side in case we get more. Oh, we got some discoloration. Nice though. It's Weiss, and so this just needs to be cleaned. I'm gonna say beautiful. It just needs, the center stone needs to come out. I mean, there is some yellowing. The center stone has gotten wet, so it needs to be popped out of the prongs very carefully and cleaned. But it is Weiss. We're seeing less and less of these Weiss brooches. But I'm going to say, let's do $12. If nobody purchases, I will clean this up and bring this back. This is pretty. When you get these bolo chains, gold tone, you definitely want to look around the slide and also the balls at the bottom where the tassel is, just to be sure that it's not sterling or gold, because they do make them in sterling and gold. Let's check out the stones. Okay, so we have all right, so we have 3 real gemstones. Beautiful. Gorgeous colors, but I'm just going to say they're gemstones. They could be agate, jasper. It is adjustable with a box chain. Gold tone, I'm going to say let's do $9. We have a silver tone lobster clasp using the extension 32 inches. It is textured and graduated. I'm going to say let's do $3. We have a gold tone ring. It is signed. It says 14K. MEJURI. Are these emeralds? Let's see. Yay, I don't think I've ever gotten a ThredUp box or Goodwill box that had this many pieces of gold. All right, we have emerald, and diamond. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. That is so pretty and dainty. It is a size 6.5. That is sweet. All right, the 14K. It is staying. Yay. Isn't that pretty? It is a really dainty ring. Emerald and diamonds. Wow, this is pretty amazing. It is still or back on the Majori.com website. It says that the price is $298, so $300, 14 karat gold, emerald, and they're calling it a wishbone ring. This is sweet. I love 14 karat gold. It says that, I mean, I love 14 karat gold. Of course, who doesn't? But emeralds, I love. So these are emeralds, and at the bottom it says that it has been handcrafted in 14 karat gold, featuring emerald gemstones and responsibly sourced diamonds. So I'm going to offer this for $150. Sweet. These are organic Kleenexes, and they are falling apart. All right, this, let's see, who is this? TAI. Okay, this is on the TayJewelry.com website, and this one is cubic zirconia. Ours is not, but it is gold plated brass. That's what ours is. and ours is the same length. The up to using the extension, it is 18 inches. Ours is either I believe it's an A lowercase or a D. I'm more inclined to think it's a D just because the way it hangs, it kind of looks like that. But I'll show it close up again. And they're asking 60, but ours has the cubic zirconia right here, but not the cubic zirconias on the A. So I'm going to offer ours for $18. Very cool piece. So in the comments, do you think this is an A lowercase or a D lowercase? Just let me know. This is pretty and unusual. I don't see a name. It is a statement necklace. This is I'm gonna say this is leather, but do you, yeah, it's, you see the, it looks like it's, there is knots all the way around, but there's also a lot of pieces that have been scrubbed. I mean, it's a really pretty piece. It is 18 inches with a 2-inch extension. Gorgeous gold tone. I don't see a name. These are well made. And on this, I'm gonna say, let's just do $5. These are pretty. These are glass, definitely. Hand tied in the middle. It is $50 inches. Isn't that gorgeous? These are faceted and tied in between. They are like a grayish green. Beautiful beads. Stunning. Love, love, love. As I said, all glass. Beautiful. And I'm going to say, let's do $22. Those are nice. We have a daisy little ring here that is acrylic. Looks like it's hand painted. It is a size 5.5. And I'm gonna say, let's do $5 for the little daisy. We've got another one of these chains. Let's see. This one actually looks a little different. This one has an extension. It is 18 inches with a 1-inch extension, silver tone, Rolo chain. And I'm gonna say, let's do $4. All right, definitely acrylic. Gold Rolo chain, lobster clasp. Statement necklace. Isn't this pretty though? Yeah, definitely acrylic. These are faceted blue, okay? These are like what are these called? There's a name for these. And then these are all round. These are gorgeous. These are Aurora Borealis. It is, oh no, I just broke it. Ah, not happy. All right. Oh, I'm so sad. Some of the beads fell on the floor, so I'm gonna have to collect them. Obviously, what a shame. This is gonna be $1 now. Aw. Very delicate. So just $1. There's a lot of beads in here. This is beautiful. This is like a gold wash. I don't see a name, but it's braided. It is 23 inches. Has a lobster, I mean a thumb clasp. Definitely vintage. If I can get it back together. No. There we go. 24 inches, sorry. And it's very textured. Love that. Look at that. And I'm gonna say, let's do 15 on this one. All right. Here we have a choker that's metallic on one side, but it's missing some of the metallic. These are jasper tied in the middle. This one has some smooch on it. Unfortunately, some of the metallic is missing. And on this, I'm just going to say $2, and that's just for the jasper beads. All right. Trying to be very careful because there's beads from something. This is a loft. Isn't that pretty? Okay, no missing beads. These are teardrop. These are like a salmon pink. This is a curb chain, and it's matte silver, I would say. It's not shiny silver. And this is 18 inches with a 2-inch extension. And these are gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna say, let's do $10 on the loft. All right, we got some tangles, my friends. It's an earring. All right. This says Anne Klein. It is a gold wash. It has black faceted stones. It's not missing any stones. Let me check the small bezel set. No, even the bezel set is all there. It is 40 inches. And I'm going to say, let's do $8 for the incline. All right. This is stunning. Hopefully we can get this out. I think I've spent most of this video untangling all right, there's one thing. These are magnificent. Maybe some are missing. I'm not even sure if this is supposed to be on this chain because these fans are a different color than the chain. Okay, this bag or box of jewelry is insane. This is Michael Michard, I guess, inspired by nature. This is a ginkgo necklace, long, $195. It is the ginkgo family, dates back to when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Ginkgo biloba, native to China, has been considered effective in the treatment of asthma and other allergic reactions. The ginkgo necklace is cast in a hand patinaed bronze. It's 36 inches. Let's see if ours is 36 inches. Yes, it is. So according to this, ours isn't missing any of the little fans or plants, leaves. And that's incredible. $195. So I am going to offer it to subscribers for $80. Beautiful. This says Korea. It is S chains, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they are gold and silver. And then some of them have station beads. It is 24 inches, a gorgeous necklace. And I'm going to say, let's do $7. Then we have this one that is silver tone. These little station faceted black beads. It is 16 inches, and I'm going to say, let's do $6. We've got this. Which is very pretty. It is like a rose gold lobster clasp. Rolo chain, And then you've got these shells that are real shells. And then you've got these rose gold shells. And then you've got this that says, just for you. All right, let me look at that closer. Be sure I have that right. Yes, just for you. It is magnetic. It is $30 inches with a 4-inch extension. And I'm gonna say, let's do $6. We have another rose gold chain, lobster clasp. It is a dashes, it's bead ball with some dashes that are different sizes. It has an extension, and using the extension tip to tip, it is 14.5 inches. So on this little necklace, let's just do $3. Then we have this one, which is an A, like a dog tag, and then an A with bejeweled. It is a cable chain with an extension, a lobster clasp, it's not magnetic. All right, let's. It's really hard to do when the little stones are so small. All right, let me try. Yeah, they're cubic zirconia. And let's just scratch it real quick. It isn't signed anything, but it's not magnetic, and it's always worth a try. It has copper in it, so it is 16 inches with a 2-inch extension. And I'm gonna say for the A, with the cubic zirconia A, let's do $7. Very pretty. Then we have this beauty. This is such a pretty necklace. It is silver tone. Let's look at the lobster clasp. I don't see a name. Oh, wait, something's here. It says stainless steel, but what a pretty chain. And let's see what this one says, if anything. No, I don't. Oh, what's that say? No, nothing. But it's a spinner. And it's cubic zirconia. Isn't that pretty? It's a flower or 4-leaf clover, and it spins. And on this one, the chain is 16 inches, 2-inch extension, stainless steel, This might be stainless steel too, but it doesn't say. So I'm going to say let's do, it's really pretty. Let's do $8 on that one. And this one with just a faux opal on a bar with a cable chain lobster clasp. Let's do $4. What is this? Oh my goodness, is this real? I don't know, but it's gorgeous. It's fat Velcro. When was a Velcro made or invented? Because this looks Art Nouveau, okay? However, it could be, you know, a remake. This, if it, let's put it this way. If it was real and it was Art Nouveau, this would be an amulet holder, okay? These are acrylic. These are definitely cloisonné. This I found on Etsy, and this is a finished kit purse. So this is a remake, and as I said, if this was original back 1910, 1920s, even older, would be spectacular. But that's what these are based on. Those back then were little tapestry necklaces that you could put an amulet in, or little sewing kits, or things such as that. This one is sold out, and they got $65, but this was from a kit. And the kit you can get on SusanClarkOriginals.com or an Etsy store under the same name. And this is a necklace purse kit, and it comes with beaded fringe, 4-inch. Kit comes complete with all the materials, and you click on the picture to get more detail. And the kit itself costs $31.95. Let me see if we click next, what happens. Yeah, it just gives you different purses. Like this one's $39.95. Let's see if we can find the one that we have. That one has little roses. It's $29.95. And I did see some of these that have, like, the one we have has no clasp. And it has the cloisonné, which I'm not, this one's $44.95. And that's all it's showing. I'm not seeing the exact one that we have with the cloisonné and the gold, but I'm going to offer this for $30. I mean, it's a spectacular piece. The Velcro definitely lets me know that it's kind of somebody made it, but it is spectacular. So love it. This is acrylic, clear, like a yellow tone or a slight greenish tone. It is a size 7. Let's do $2. We have a leaf. Well, isn't that unusual? Okay, so we have loft. All right, this is completely discolored thumb clasp and these clasps. But look at these beads. They are stunning. Faux pearl, faceted, gold tone. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strands. Using the extension, the shortest one is 22 and the longest one is 24. That is a stunner. This just needs to be replaced. These what are they called? Jump rings. There's 5 jump rings. So I'm gonna say, because this part's beautiful and this part needs a little work, let's do $6. All right, we still have a lot. All right, let's see what we got. Let's do this quicker. We have a clamper bracelet that is off-centered. So that's just going to be, it's hammered. It's really pretty gold tone, but the pen looks like it's coming out. So that needs to be realigned and fixed. That's $1. Whoa, this is crazy heavy. All right, let's straighten this up a little bit. Look how pretty this is. Gold tone, definitely looks Bali. Rolo chain. I don't see a name, but has an extension. It is 18 inches with a 2.5-inch extension. Let's do $9. Love this too. All right, that's, oh, there was a lot of beads in there. Yikes. All right. I'm just going to be a little careful for a second, and I'll be right back because there is a lot of loose beads, and I don't know what it's from. Okay, so here's all the beads that we got. Obviously, it was either a necklace or a bracelet. I'm not sure, but that's going to be $1. This is a lobster clasp. It looks like almost a rose gold. And then it has this little circle on the end. It is a curb chain. It is only 12.5 inches with a 2-inch extension. It is not magnetic. And it has copper in it. And that's just going to be $3. We've got this evil eye with a thumb clasp, gold tone. No mark. Tip to tip, because there is extensions. It is 6 inches, 6.5 inches, and then with an additional 1.25 inches, it all right, well, let's test it then. With this bag, I'm not sure, so I'm testing everything. All right, let's look a little closer for a mark, because it's holding. Still holding. All right, I'm going to put this over to the side and retest this. I don't see a mark, but it's holding the gold, so we will see. So that's going to go over there. So let's go through these finishing pieces. We have this piece that is a loft. It has some discoloration on it and extension, but these are black. I think they're black. Like strands with gold. So it's two-tone, 20 inches with the extension. Since there is discoloration, I'm just going to say let's do $4. We have this, which is a moon and a flower. I think these are going to be jasper. Let's check real quick. Yes. Beautiful. Let's see if this is magnetic. It is. And stunning stone chips, though. And I'm going to say let's do $7. Here, sorry, I hit the camera. These are pretty. All right, let's see. Any missing rhinestones? No missing rhinestones there. And I'm not seeing a name yet. No missing stones there. One missing stone here. So one missing stone on the tassel. And then we have this lobster clasp and a mesh chain. Easy enough to put that one rhinestone in the bag. It is 30 inches with a 3-inch extension. And then wait, let's see. Did I do that right? Yeah, 30 inches. And then the drop on the tassels is 6.5 inches. So let's see. There might be a little discoloration right here. So I'm going to say let's just do, $6. This is leather and it's coming up, so that's just going to be $1. We have another ring here. It looks discolored. I think it's cubic zirconia. Let's look. Yeah, it's a fashion ring. And it's discolored a little bit on the inside. Real dainty. It is a size 8. It's not magnetic. And there's your copper. And on that, I'm going to say, let's just do $3. Now, this is very unusual. This is a loft, okay? It needs to be cleaned here. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is leather, and it is coming, it's peeling really bad. But look at the stones. I'm just selling this for the stones because this needs to be reworked. And these are peeling, but these are gorgeous, faceted. So I'm just gonna say let's do $3. All right, we have two more things besides the bits and pieces. This is really a neat piece. I'm trying to see if I see a name. I do not, but that is nice. Really nice shepherd's hook. Definitely a quality piece here with the circles. It is 24 inches, and then this hangs down, and it has an additional, I'm going to say 1.5 inch extension, and it is brass. So on this one, I'm going to say let's do $10 on that one. Then we have this beaded necklace with an extension, multicolor, 14 inches with a 2.5 inch extension. I'm going to say $2. Okay, now here we are on the bits and pieces. So let's see what we have real quick. All right, we know we don't have a match to this one, this one, this one. These bright colors, we know we don't have matches to, even though that is so cool. Hopefully somebody has a match to that. This is multi little teardrops. You don't have a match to that one, even though it's super cool. Let's see. We don't have this one. We don't have this one. I'm not sure if we're going to have any matches. All right. Of course, whenever we've had a box like this, I'm checking everything just to be sure that we're not missing anything. All right. Okay, the darker one is glass, the lighter one is acrylic. So the glass, I'm going to do, it is 8 1/4, so I'm going to do $9 for that one. And the acrylic one is lighter pink lavender color, and that looks to be about a 7.5. So I'm going to do $2 on that one. And then this, no match. No match to this one. No match to this one. No match to the cactus. Or this one. Or this one. This is a groovy ring. This is acrylic. It is a size 8. I'm going to say let's do $5. We have no match to this one. Okay, on the Talbot bracelet, I never did find the little inside to the little red heart. It would look great if you put some enamel paint in there, but I'm going to say just $2 on the Talbot. No match, no match, no match, no match. I think that's crazy. We have no matches. These match, but one's silver and one's gold. Let's see. No, no, no. That's a beautiful. Of course, I did get multiple boxes, so I will test those, open those before I sell any of these individuals, because I want to be sure that they're not in those boxes. I'm going to, these are pretty. We have a match to that. These, we have 2 of those. So these just need gold wires. Are these earrings or rings? This is a ring. That's neat. But I will test it because these do look like real pearls. Do I have another pearl sitting here? I'm not sure, but I'll test this. So I'm going to test these little pieces and I'll be right back. Okay, very interesting on this cuff that I said that I would do more research on. It is Scandinavian, like I thought. Danish designer Janina, I think is how you say it, Nelson. Abstract modern cuff, bracelet, and ring here from the 80s. And my research is finding that this was a husband and wife team, Lars Nelson. So I'm thinking it was husband and wife. It could have been father and daughter. I am not 100% on that. It was done during the 70s and 80s from the most that I can figure. And this was the name of the company. And they signed it 2 ways, just like ours. And then just like ours. And then after it says 925. This one says it's, it doesn't say anything, but it's sold out. So we can't even see what this price is. But if you look really close, you can see the name and you can see the 3 numbers. Okay. So there's that one. And then on eBay, I found this one, which is a vintage signed Denmark Danish silver ponytail holder. And they are asking $200. And then you go down to the information and it says, I acid tested the piece and it tested positive for 925 sterling silver. However, I'm not convinced. I believe it is mostly likely silver plated, and it turns out that it is sterling. Lucky for you. From my research, these pieces, like the one that we have, is heavy sterling plated. And then I saw one more that is also a ponytail holder. And this one is 195.65, and it's both of these are named or signed by the name, not the 925. And even though they're saying it's sterling silver, it is not in my experience. So let me show you ours again. In all the pieces I researched, they have the signature, which ours has, is right here. Okay. And then if they are sterling silver, there's a little 925 mark here. Scandinavian Denmark pieces, very often were done with mixed metals or sterling silver. This piece, I think, was intentionally done with a copper piece, and you can see that it is etched around the 3 gemstones. It's etched on the curves here. Also, when I test this, it comes out blue, it comes out silver with the blue when you use sterling silver. However, when you look at where you scratched, you can see the copper. So, my opinion, it's just my opinion. This is a copper cuff with a very heavy sterling silver dipping, and then it is etched intentionally in certain areas. So you can see it follows the lines perfectly. Beautiful, beautiful design to this. And I am going to offer this for $125. The pieces that I've seen that are much smaller and no gemstones, like the ponytail holders, are in that $195, $200 range. And the bracelets that I see that have no gemstones, that do not have the 925 mark, is over $200. So that's what I'm doing for this one. It is stunning, and one more just amazing piece added to this box. Okay, this has been an incredible box, I have to say. First off, these 3 pieces here are all sterling silver, and I'm just putting them in my sterling silver lot. These are a gold tone, as I said before. They're just gold tone, and they need just gold tone ear wires, and these I'm going to do just $2. As far as the earrings go, if you have a matching, the single earrings that I had, that I showed everybody, if you had a match to any of these, you can email me and we'll do them individually. Otherwise, I'm holding these because I still have one more box that I have to go through. These are all cubic zirconia studs. None of them have backs. I can include some acrylic, not acrylic, but some, my mind just went blank as could be. I can add backs, but they're not sterling silver. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each individually different sizes. So I'm going to sell all 4 of them for let's do $9 for the 4 sets. These are like a gummy owl little charms that go in their little lockers. This one says meow on the back. This one's a crown. This one is a pie sign. I think this is hockey sticks. This is a star, M and gold, M and silver. So I'm gonna, if you want an individual piece, let me know. If not, I'm going to put all of those up for, let's do $6 for all of them. This is a Pura Vita ring that is a butterfly, and it has gold tone coming through, or brass tone. It's a 5.5, and I'm just gonna do that for $1. This one is just has some, it's a stacking ring, and it just has some texture to it. And that one is a size 8, and I'm just gonna say $1 on that one. Now these are real pearls, and it is adjustable. It is a beautiful ring, but it is just a gold tone. And on this one, I'm going to do, it is adjustable, as I said, up to probably about a 7, maybe. Let's see. Right now it sits with no pressure at a 6, but you can probably go up to a 7. So I'm going to say, let's do $8 for the 2 really nice size pearls. Then we have, let me put these in a bag and I'll be right back. Now this one is gorgeous in my opinion. I love this pearl. It is stunning. And I love this chain, the way it slides and you can wear it like so, or from here, or even from the pearl on top. It is a really beautiful cable chain, I believe. It's a thumb clasp. It is without the extension, 16 inches, and then there's an additional about 1.5 inches extension. So on this one, I'm going to say it is sterling silver. I did test this part, it's sterling, and also the chain and the clasp. All of it is sterling, and the clasp says 925. So on this one, I'm going to say, let's do $45. I love that one. But I love pearls. The size of this oval pearl is yummy. All right, so that's it. These are sterling, these are 14 karat gold. This 14 karat gold with little diamonds, okay? 9 karat gold, 14 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 karat gold, gold filled. This is neither. I don't know what this is. If you do know, let me know. I would love to learn. So it's just like a little ribbon and then 2 things. So, what do you think? What I'm going to do with this gold is I am going to do a key gold testing video this coming week. And I'm going to show all of these pieces and do them again and give more detail. So definitely let me know in the comments what you thought of this box. I personally think it is the best box I have definitely ever got. I love it. And thank you so much for sticking with me through all the testing and the researching. And if you saw anything that interests you, send us an email to oneshadingwhy@gmail.com. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.